We're gonna see here, and I'm gonna
have to wait and see.
Yes, it says I'm on air on my broadcaster. We are good. Whew, I apologize, Flight Test fans. I know you are all there just anxiously waiting for this to get going. You've lasted this long without checking Instagram and Facebook.
And that is why we do what we do. We just go with the flow, and if we get someone on board, we done. If we miss a couple, sorry for the ones who have to wait. It's worth it in the end.
Yeah. You know, the one thing we didn't think about is I'm now hearing myself echo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's echoing in your end.
How about this?
The, what's it called? Are you feeding the YouTube?
Oh, you know what?
Mute that tab.
Yes, I'm a noob. You're right. There we are. I found it. I found you.
Yeah, as you can tell, this is something I'm very, very used to coming from the podcast world, and to everyone who is watching our faults and errors. This is all fun. This is not supposed to be serious.
Dude, not at all. Like so guess what? I had two tabs open, and so after I closed the first one, you were still talking. I was like, "Where's the other one? I've got like 19 tabs across the board.
And of course, right there.
Yes. So, all right, let's try this again. So, round 2. Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely. I'm rocking the red solo.
There you go. He's got the red solo cup. So I guess let's introduce you to my channel. So Joel Cannon, guys, girls, people of all ages. Troy, you don't need introductions. We have an interesting connection, I guess. Was you mentioned it when you introduced us or tried to introduce me, and I was bumbling through my channel. Tim Michaels. And I think you said he just did you a caricature, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So Tim's a great guy, man. I don't know the actual number for sure, but I can say that I think I was one of the first handful of guys to get a caricature from him. And I mean, like, I paid. Like, if anybody out there thinks I didn't pay for, like, no, like, Tim Michaels does great work and he deserves every penny.
100%.
He gave me a great discount, 100, great. But that being said, like, it was still well worth it. But, dude, he's done so many just great characters. And I think it was Jeremy Countryman's was the one that, like, I was on a business trip and I was going through my stream and I saw Jeremy Countryman's, like, it's like the donkey. The donkey head?
Yes. So the funniest thing is I remember because at the time, Tim and I were just getting close. So, I was watching him do all of these characters and he was like, this is going to be a great way for me to fundraise through the hobby and get myself some quads so I can put out some amazing content for you guys. And I think that's right when he'd done, like, you were like in the first, I want to say, 10 to 15 caricatures.
Yeah.
As soon I received permission from you, the relationship just kick-started with Zero Ground, and I just remember that right then we did the collaboration with the Totem. Can you believe that was a year ago already, man?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, and that was, again, just, Tim did my stupid little drawing thing that I came up with that I had tried to do, and I was like, man, how, he gave me this deal, but at the same time, like, I knew what he was trying to accomplish, and yeah, I sent him that Totem. I had just kind of done everything. It was actually an Eachine 250, the ER 250, and I sent it to him just like, hey, do whatever you like. We had a rough idea, and it was like we would do this long collaboration, right? All the, like you said with the, when we started this podcast, like, everything always seems like it's going to be perfect, and in your mind it is, but ultimately we both, I think, got a little bit out of that, and it was great, which was I saw him foster this, like, kind of build and kind of progression video that he really wanted to accomplish, and then us just cross promoting just got a little bit of the visibility on both sides. But he's a great, like, interview, like, he does a lot of different just, like, people things, like, things with people, like, and it lends obviously to what he does with the caricatures is why he does that, I'm sure, so well.
Absolutely, and it's kind of funny because I don't think I would be as heavily involved in the content creation side of things if it wasn't for him. And I still, to this day, we recorded the Choose Your Prop adventure that we recorded back in January, February, and I still haven't put it out because there was just so much that he was able to teach me, and I still have to, put it all through Premiere Pro and get everything correct. And of course, I was a goober at the time, and I ended up losing some of my DVR footage, so I have to reshoot some of it, and I got a Runcam 3 coming in to do that.
Ooh.
So it's all like I'm trying to get all this creation management stuff started, and I wouldn't have even thought about it if it wasn't for Tim. So I guess what I think from my perspective, I would definitely want to dedicate the stream a little bit to Tim, and as a thank you for everything that he's done to get this relationship and get everything started from our perspective. Yeah. But I think what we're really here to talk about is
let's not
these guys.
Yeah, let's not mess with. Yeah, I got Matt Meganick over here, and he's asking me what's in the box. So, I guess real quick though, let me ask you a question about Quad Box. So,
yes.
Well, before we get there, while I've got you on the line, flight test fans, you mentioned, and again, guys, trust me, we'll get to the box, but we are talker people, right? We got to get to why we're both here with the box, because I think. I guess that you have some of your own reasonings behind it, and I have my own. Not motives or anything negative or anything. I want to know what's in the box, too. Mm-hmm. So, flight test, what's your actual... just tell us what Flight Test Fans is and how you got there real quick in, one sentence or two.
Yeah, for sure. So, real quick, I am one of the co-hosts of the Flight Test Community Podcast. So, that is a bi-weekly podcast that we put out. It's for the community, by the community is our motto. That's what we're all about. Basically, what we do is we highlight absolutely everything that goes on in the community. We have guest hosts on that come in and talk about different things. We're on a little bit of a hiatus while we get our website up and running and while we do a couple of things. We did a listener survey fairly recently. But that's kind of my position from the fans' perspective. So I'm kind of like someone who reaches out to the community very often. I'm also a flight test beta builder, which was put out about 2 weeks ago on the episode. So that's out in the public now. So I help with Dan Sponholz and our little team getting all the flight test planes up and running and ready to go. I know this is a little bit more than a sentence.
No, it's good, man.
But it gave me a really good connection to get to know Chad Capper at Flight Fest 2016, and so I got to know Rotor Riot quite well, and we've had a lot of really good connections since Flight Fest. And I've been kind of following Chad Capper. Actually, directly gave me the invite to Quadbox when it came about. I'm a passionate, diehard XHover fan as it is. I have an R5 LX sitting on my shelf over there as one of my frames, and I love the two organizations. I want to fully support everything they're about. So that's kind of my affiliation between Rotor Riot, Chad Capper, and Quadbox, and Flight Test, and how it all kind of matches together. How about you?
Cool. Well, so last part, you're a paid subscriber. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
We are paid subscribers.
Yes.
That's where I was getting that around too, as though we both, I think, have our...
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not get this for free.
Cool.
At all.
Yeah, and so, I mean, obviously, we all have our... I think it's very interesting. I never heard the full story there, and so thank you. We all, I think, though, do have our little stories as to kind of our connections probably to either Rotor Riot or some pilot or somebody that's flown with them or just some really cool, pro pilots, right? Some of us, I think, are lucky enough to have some of those, friends and affiliations and just connections in other ways. But one of the things that I've always built everything that I've been doing, when we met through Tim was a great kind of function of that was connecting dots, right? And so I fell into being a fan of Chad's, I guess about a year and a half ago, year and a half ago, where I started seeing, like, when he was kind of getting into this Rotor Riot thing and started transitioning from flight tests, that, like, he really was more than what I thought he was, which I didn't even really know who he was either. So I started kind of digging deeper and just watching what he was doing and putting out, and I realized that as a business person, he was really rooted in the right reasons and the right causes. And though sometimes we disagree probably on different things, at the end of the day, like, he's just so respected and so much has a hand in so many things that a lot of people didn't know, that this box was just another one of those, like, dude, this is a great idea. I think all of us have had this idea. Like, every one of us has had a scripture idea. I had this idea. We all have. And so I just want to know, like, is it right? Like, is this what I would want in this box? Because to this day, I've seen a lot of subscription box services in all different industries, and nothing really lives up to the hype very long. And so that's why I'm here, is I put my money down and I want to see, is the box cool? Is it worth it? I think it will be. And the boost. And so that's where mine's got a boost and yours doesn't. So
and that's kind of the interesting part is, the reason I selected not to do the boost the first time is because I kind of wanted to see what electronics were in there. I don't, I call me old school, I'm sorry, but I still have, and y'all who are seriously into this are going to laugh hysterically, but these right here are the original Emax 2204 2300 kV motors, all right? So I do not like changing electronics on these things, because once they fly right, they fly rock freaking solid. And I do not like to change things that are flying well. So, yeah, I am not rushing to change anything on any of my machines. But if the electronics weren't having a quad specific and exclusive to the boost packs just to test equipment on, I'm okay with that.
Cool.
And that's kind of my lead-in. So if it works out well, then I may just have to get another quad just to test the boost equipment.
All right. Well, let's do this. I was actually stalling just so everybody on my channels knows. I've got a couple guys that have said, "Hey, what's going on? Let's get going." But it's now 9:30. I said 9:30. It's 9:32. So here we are.
All right.
The Quad Box Live.
There we go.
Let's do it.
It's sealed still.
Yes, mine is sealed too, right there. Hey,
I got a message.
Is this painted?
From Tim.
Is this painted?
I think they printed these boxes.
It is print. For some reason, the face I thought was looked spray painted, but now that I see the back. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, it definitely looks printed. By the way, Tim is sitting over on my chat, and he says he wants to send a personal message to Troy. You rock.
Thanks, homie. I got Militia Brothers over here. Come on, let's do this. So, all right, mine's ready to open. You ready? Let's do it.
All right, here we go. It's open.
We're so nerdy, dude. Oh, right, okay.
So there's a receipt.
Mine too.
So it looks like very, very first thing right on top are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow, yeah. Sorry, I was reading the letter.
6.
I was reading my love letter from Chad Capper. Yeah, I've got 1, 2,
you got a love letter?
3, 4, 5, 6.
I haven't got to the letter yet.
Yeah. So you got 6. What color were your props?
That's insane.
Mine were blue.
Mine are blue.
Yeah, same here.
Sky blue. What are these? Are these the V1S props?
I'm not sure. I don't rock a lot of HQs. We'll check them out. Militia Brothers. Ah, dog. That's why you're there, my friend. What's up, man? There we go. We got a coupon code. Quadbox 20. I'm not gonna give that code out. Expires 5/31, so we got a 20% off. Militia Brothers.
I think these are Troy disappeared.
Oh yeah, you disappeared on my side too.
That was weird. I guess we had a dropout there real quick.
Yeah, you're black on my side. Are you? Am I back with? Oh, there you are.
There we go.
I got some XHover
coming back.
XHover stickers.
Oh, hang on. Still going through. I have. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Ah,
okay,
my
like,
dude, Vec.
Let's just double check. I'm getting. I don't have video on my side from you.
Oh, you don't? Uh-oh.
No. Next thing though, on my side, I've got these HQ battery straps, which don't have the annoying sticky backside. So that's definitely super helpful.
Yeah.
Landing pads, that might be really useful for the quad I just had, which doesn't, it has these 3D printed landing pads on them, but it doesn't have these. So these can get real useful. So that's pretty cool. I've gotten to the tool, and it's a UFPV, underground FPV. It looks like it is a prop wrench, but it's made of carbon fiber as well. So that's a nice tool.
I got that one too. Do you have that? Or it's the underground guys?
Yes. Yeah, underground FPV.
Big shout out to Race Day Quads, 15% off code. Also, they've got a couple of different codes on these cards.
Yeah.
Militia Brothers, another great decal.
Nice sticker packs, full looks like TBS, Team Black Sheep sticker pack, Run Cam sticker pack, and FPV Life, VER, I think, I don't know what that is, Snake FPV, Eastside FPV in Melbourne, representing, and some Rotor Riot stickers as well as some XHover stickers. It looks like
so
that's a custom set right there.
Is that everything you got?
No, I'm still getting through a couple of XHover stickers and a got through to the coupon codes. And here we go, another sticker, and here we go. I'm still fishing through things. There's a Run Cam box.
Okay, that was the one I didn't. I pulled what I think is the boost aside. I didn't know if this was part of the boost, but I'm showing mine right here.
This is not part of the boost.
This is the 2.3, the 2.3 lens for the Rotor Riot. So this is to turn any Run Cam, like any of your Run Cam Swifts, basically into a Rotor Riot cam. I think. I'm not 100%. Somebody will have to confirm that the 2.3 is what they use, but I can't imagine they would send something else, right?
That is fantastic. That's really funny because I was interested. I was itching to get something like that.
Yeah, what I needed it for was this right here. I was actually
I can't see. I was in your video.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, mine. I have some Connects gear that I wanted to try one of these on. That I almost bought one last week, but I didn't. So that's dope. And then the shirt. The shirt is the
dude, that's
Schizo.
An exclusive right there. Schizo. That is fantastic. Now that is a shirt that I will definitely wear very often.
Yeah, it's not what I expected as the first one.
That's fantastic. And now I found the love letter. There we go. There it is.
Oh, man.
Right at the bottom of my box.
So how do we get you back to see the boost? That's what we need. While I sort through for my channel some of this stuff to look at real quick. Because I got you on my end.
Yeah, I think what it is if you go to the settings.
Am I on camera off for you or something?
Oh, no, that's share screen. Cancel. If you go to settings and under general settings, try that and see if it will get it through. There it is. Much better.
You got me?
Yep, gotcha. Then this right here is that love letter.
Nice. So, yeah, I've got all the same gear.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty much identical, except my shirt size is probably different than yours because I'm a shrimp.
Yeah, mine's double dump. I didn't know who they were using, but now that I see it's next level, wow, they gave me. I did not order a triple XL though. I ordered a double. That's weird. I always order a double because you never know if it's gonna be the European extra large.
Yeah,
or if it's gonna shrink. Like, so I just do it just to do it. So here you go. You ready for the boost?
Yeah, let's do the boost. I'm excited.
All right, first, well, shoot. How about this? Let me change cameras for you. I don't know if this is going to work. Hopefully it does.
Yes, it does. That's beautiful. Right over your desk right now.
All right, so you ready? boosts. Brah. So it's got a sticker on it, and you see
Nice.
what it could be. Team Black Sheep.
Ooh, there's a TBS.
There's
one
not
going on.
just
Okay.
one, but there's 4 of them.
Ooh.
And so what they should be would be bulletproof ESCs, a full set.
Damn.
The 25, the brand new ones. Well, not brand new at this point. They've been out for, I guess, what, like 4? Well, no. These are D-Shot capable, though, and I don't think the ones... I think this makes them V2. But
yeah,
these are D-Shot 600, 25 amp, BLLES, Team Black Sheep. So 4 of these...
fantastic.
Yeah, that's $60 retail value. And there's your nice pretty ESC.
Dude.
Did that come through okay?
Yeah, that's coming through fantastic. Look how they got the logo on the
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are great,
that's
man.
Beautiful.
Trappy actually sponsored our holiday race down here. Let's see the back. It has some nice pretty writing on it.
Dang, that's really epic.
They sponsored our holiday race with a set of these and a board, and I took a look at them then, and they were nice. I mean, obviously Team Black Sheep does great work, but I think this is one of their overlooked products that a lot of people don't recognize or realize. You know, everybody knows them for the Cube, but
yeah,
these ESCs, I actually, once again, I needed ESCs because I got a new Connects build to build. And I almost bought a Revolt and a set of Bolt ESCs last week. And a deal fell through with my buddy Gil on the Revolt because I was going to trade him a run. Yeah, I was going to trade him a run cam, this one actually. And
oh, really?
He was supposed to trade me for a Revolt. And anyways, deal fell through. He didn't need the camera at the end of the day. And so I fell through on buying the Bolt ESCs. I was like, nah, I'm just going to wait. I'll figure it out. And so, thank you, Quad Box. I now have brand new ESCs for a pretty sick quad and a new lens to try on the Connect.
Yeah, I think probably, I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew I was going to be looking forward to checking out. And here's the thing is, you know, one thing I learned during the Choose Your Prop adventure that I did is that different propellers can have a great impact in the type of flying that you want to do, and it can really affect the tune. So I'm super interested to see how far off from where I've tuned these new props will get. They're slightly higher rake than what I'm flying right now. I'm very, very dedicated to racecraft, so all the props I've been flying lately have all been racecraft brand. These are just the standard 50-40 by 3s by racecraft, and I've been flying the butter cutters that you just showed on my R5LX. So I'm very curious to see. According to this, these are the HQ 5 by 4 5 by 3 V3s in light blue.
Yeah.
So that's what these guys are right here. So I'm super curious to get these.
Do you want to run down this value thing? I think that's worth going through. Do you want to, like, if you run down it, and then we could go back and maybe double over what our thoughts are? Because I think I don't know, I have some thoughts as the way they value
Absolutely.
stuff.
Have is the Schizo 0 gram.
0 ground, yeah, the Schizo 0 ground shirt. Right. Hey, you like that Schizo, dude? You're honorary, bro. You're honorary. Just step foot in Austin, Texas, and you're here. You're done. Joel Cannon invited you.
Hey, you're welcome. As I said, the HQ props, the underground FPV prop tool, the run cam, 2.3 FPV lens. That is considered to be a wild card item, as well as the battery straps. The HQ prop battery straps are considered to be a wild card item, as well. Landing pads were a bonus item.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So the way they break it down, and this is how Chad was explaining, they break it down into different categories, right? So each time you get a t-shirt, a propeller tool, a wild card, which they don't tell you what and or how many, a sticker sheet, and coupons. And it looks like
I got you.
1, 2 wild cards, one tool, the set of the propellers, the T-shirt, and the FPV Life sticker sheets. I think that's really neat. I think that was probably a custom run that they did for these sticker sheets.
No, these are really cool. I'm actually going to be on
Which is
Beck's
great.
show in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I was going to ask if you knew what that was.
Yeah, Vec is FPV Life. Vec is he's the host for FPV Life. So that's a really cool like Snake. I don't know who Snake FPV. I mean, I have to double check and see, but
yeah,
this probably you know what this looks like. I bet you every month you're gonna see the Rotor Riot, and you're gonna see the Quad Box sticker, and then these other ones will change.
Up the others.
And FPV Life though might be one of the bigger sponsors too, though I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. And you know the other really nice thing is you know they may feature pilots.
Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah,
it'd be very 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 cool. So the TBS stickers, that was a really nice addition. I didn't have any prior to this.
All your TBS pilots though, all the guys that buy their product have plenty of them. But no, they're awesome. They're great stickers. I love those TBS stickers. They're always the best ones.
And then RunCam, it's always nice to because RunCam never provides stickers.
So no, this is the first sticker set I've ever seen, I think.
And then the 2 coupon sets. So Race Day quads, that's an excellent one. I know a lot of guys who run to Race Day, and Militia Brothers 20% off. So total retail value is $46. That's 230%. Of the value of the original purchase price. So that's pretty fantastic if you ask me. Chad, you did an amazing job.
I agree.
I want to give a quick shout out to, I believe that's Mark South, who's joined on my channel. Hey Mark, how you doing, man? It looks like, do those ESCs come with heat sinks?
No.
Troy?
No heat sinks on these. No, just as I showed them. They do come with a little wire set. I'm not sure. Do you still see this camera? Or are you seeing? Okay, I didn't realize that's what you're seeing. So yeah, this is what's in the bag. I mean, that does. By the way, save those. Those are great mailers, like to mail your used parts to your next friend. That's what you get right there. So chipsets, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure why. I haven't ever really needed a heat sink. I use natural air, but just flying. Just kidding. Yeah. I am curious though. I mean, I'm not sure if they're due to overheating. Like maybe people know. I haven't ever used this ESC, so if anybody does know, let me know. If I want to toss a heat sink on there. I don't know. I guess those little plates, though, too, right? Is that what he's talking about, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it could be. Because, for example, the Emax, the Bullet series, carry a rather large, rather sizable heatsink on the back of those ESCs. And that's, to try and prevent the FETs from overheating.
That's interesting. I have a theory on that. It goes back to ground RC, which would be I guess now I remember. Now I guess I used to use some that had some little heatsink pads. But I would say that if you have an ESC with a heatsink, that it's really only fixing a symptom and not the actual problem. And so those are probably those types of ESCs that blow up on people quite often. And so I would maybe consider that in purchasing an ESC, and that I would be glad that it doesn't come with a heatsink possibly. But again, just throwing that out there as random talk. No judgments.
No, absolutely. Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. And, we mentioned it before, but they did a great job in the packaging. I don't want to show the back of it because my address, I did no preparation for this whatsoever. But there's the back right there. The box is really, really beautifully printed. It's not spray painted. It's not cheap. What they did was the effort into building the brand really strong, having a quality product out so that everyone could enjoy it. And I really think they did a stunning job of executing it. I think the product looks great. What a way to kick off a subscription service for anyone who's passionate about FPV, who's dedicated to FPV. I mean, there's no surprise that there was going to be Rotor Riot gear in this stuff, but at the same time, it's it's what we were kind of expecting. We were expecting it to be good. So.
Yeah, no, I think they knocked it out the park for sure. And I think they actually underestimated the value. It's also noted to be said that they said it was 230%, and I guess it says their future goal is 400. They're wanting to basically quadruple the amount of money. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's buying power. It's, getting people all using the same stuff because a lot of people basically use the same reliable gear. And again, I think it was great. I think... Yeah, aside from the shirt being the wrong size, which might be my mistake, I'm not sure. I'm excited to fly these cool new props, and I think all the sponsors will have a lot of great value out of this. So I'd say subscribe and get the boost for sure. I mean, that was worth $20. I mean, basically, I don't even it baffles me, honestly, how they were able to do that. Like, that's awesome.
This is exciting to me. The lens, man, that is the coolest thing. Because as I said to you, I was itching. I was thinking about, do I get an upgraded lens set for my cams? Because I've been flying, and again, it's just because it's what I'm used to. I've been flying on the same old 2.8 mil lenses for the longest time, and it's just a case of getting out of your comfort zone and getting used to something completely different. And look here, there's the lens I was flying on.
That's funny. I'm actually of the exact dude. I mean, it's a great mentality to have, and I think it's what you need at the basis of getting into this stuff. But I'm kind of like you, but I'm also a little different in the sense of, it looks like you only have maybe one or two quads you typically fly.
Yep, you got it.
At times I have up to like 5 or 6, and the funny thing is guys will ask me at the field, like, what lens are you flying? And I'm like, I have to look at the quad and be like, I don't know, what lens is that? Like, I'm not sure. Like, every quad is different. And I had a conversation with somebody recently, I think it was Ribazoid, where I was like, I'm just that dumb. Like, I'm that picky enough to a point, and that like if it flies, don't fix it to a point. But I'm also that dumb enough to where I don't even notice or care the lens difference. But when I do get one that's better, I do, obviously tend to prefer a specific one. But I've never flown one of my quads and go, I can't fly this because of the damn lens. Like, it's
exactly.
Yeah. But the funny thing is,
the fact that I'm still flying on these motors.
Yes, right here, dude, those motors are dope. Dude, those motors I put on everything. I'm sure I have some, like, absolutely. But that being said, too, there is a point, though, where I think as a user, especially new users, fly at your own pace, learn, don't jump firmware to firmware necessarily, but still keep your ear to those streets and understand when, like, a feature change, right? Or, like, something comes that really is going to make your life better. And that's the only thing where I think a lot of new users just go wrong. But, yeah. The RunCam lens is, I don't know how I got talking about that, sorry. The RunCam lens is dope, and that's
absolute
everybody needs. So I think we did a good job here, man. I had fun. We should do this more often.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. Maybe on the next one.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna leave it on my credit card as long as my credit card can handle it.
That sounds appropriate.
It's on my quad card. Let's put it there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't tell Allison that.
Yeah. Well,
how do you usually sign it off?
I don't know, man. I just go. I'll let you do it.
All right. Well, this is how I usually sign off. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Blue skies, and we will catch you on the next one.
Absolutely. Peace out, guys.
All right, my stream stopped.
Where did mine go? All right. Well. Well, that was dope. We had a lot of fun with Joel. Really appreciate him having us out. Let me switch over real quick, guys. There you go. There's the spoils. We really did get a lot of good out of this. ESCs, props, stickers, the batteries, the t-shirt. The t-shirt's great, guys. I mean, the material and the actual shirt itself, it's next level, which is one of the technically the upper brands of like a Teespring or something. Look, it's not going to be the best shirt ever made. This one actually even has a little bit of mistakes. But that being said, it is a cool shirt. And, you know, it's basically, these are going to be kind of limited run shirts. You're only going to see a couple hundred of each be made, or as many as they sell. So, you know, I think it was definitely well worth, what we paid for it. I really, again, I appreciate Joel for having us out. He actually asked us to do that last minute. He's like, "Hey, I see you're doing it. I'm doing it. Let's do it together." You're going to see more of that stuff coming from Zero Ground, from me, from all of us, Ribazoid, Broken Prop Crew, everybody in Austin. We're going to all pull together and really start trying to create a lot of live stream content. So this was just the beginning. Thank you again, Joel, for asking us out. Flight Test fans, all you guys out there, community cast, Flight Test themselves, TVS, Rotor Riot, Runcam, Vec, Hover, everybody involved, all the people, everybody that helped have this, you know, thing come out. I think y'all did a great job, and you earned my money. Appreciate it. Fly safe, fly smart. Just fly. Peace.